Hola, o meu nome é Ainun Mardhiah binti ADHASRAIMI, matrix number 2019-278126.
Hola, hoy mi nombre es NURUL ASYIQIN binti Norman. Matrix number is 2019-664-154.
Hola, meu nome é YUSRAH binti YAHYA, student ID 2019-213604.
Hola, meu nome é FARAHIN binti ZULKIFLI and my matric number is 2019-275102.
Hola, mi nombre es Ainun NATASYA binti JUNAIDY, matrix number 2019-414-874.
Now, let's start our presentation for this assignment. The first one is demography.
First is the spoken language, which is the main language of Portugal, is Portuguese, and followed by English in the second majority is used. Second, the majority of the religion practiced by the Portuguese population is Roman Catholic. Thirdly, the Portuguese education system is divided in preschool education, which is from the age of 3 to 6 years old, then basic education, which is 6 to 15 years old, and upper secondary education from 15 to 18 years old. Fourthly, in terms of health, life expectancy at birth in Portugal is 81 years, which are for women is 84 years, compared with 78 years for men. Last one is the top hobbies and interests of Portuguese population, which is music, followed by travel and food. Their traditional music, fado, a musical style, are the most popular in their culture.
Secondly, background of country.
The first one, Portugal, or officially known as Portuguese Republic, is located in southwestern Europe and covers an area of 92,212 km². Secondly, Lisbon is Portugal's capital, economics and cultural center. Plus, Lisbon is the oldest city in Europe. Thirdly, Portugal currency is euro, which was introduced on January 2002. The previous currency is called as escudo. Fourthly, Portugal independence was recognized in 1143 by King Alfonso VII and in 1179 by Pope Alexander III. However, the Portuguese-Spanish riots ended after the two states officially entered the European Union in 1986. Last one, Portugal is a semi-presidential republic and the citizens participate in choosing their leaders. Portugal has 4 sovereign bodies, which are the President of the Republic, the Assembly of the Republic, the courts, and the government.
Thirdly, population.
After reaching its peak population in 2008 of 10.6 million people, Portugal's population has gradually declined. As of 2022, Portugal's population is 10,150,323 million people. Besides, Portugal's population is decreasing at a rate of 0.29%, roughly 30,000 people per year. This is a combination of negative net migration and fewer babies being born. The fertility rate in Portugal is 1.29 births per woman. This has resulted in an increasingly aging population, with the median age at 46.2 years. Next, Portugal's population growth is different from most other European nations, in that it has a steadily decreasing population and is pretty anxious to have more people immigrate there. The 2019 annual growth rate of negative 0.39% does not sound like a big number, but estimates say that the country would need 75,000 immigrants each year just to maintain the population.
Fourthly, industry.
Now let's move to industry in Portugal. Firstly, manufacturing in textile industry. Portugal is the one of Europe's most powerful textile industry and symbolizes 10% of the total export in the country. Number 2, agriculture. Portugal agriculture is primarily focused on the production of fruit such as grape for making wine, vegetable, and cereal. Portugal is a major of export of wine and tomato paste. Number 3, tourism. Tourism sector for gross domestic product or GDP is 10 to 15%. sources of employment. Most popular destinations in Portugal are Lisbon and Porto.
Fifthly, trading partners.
Then, for trade activities, the primary factor are export and imports. As you can see, this is a data analysis including the percentage of trade activities that are performed by Portugal in export. The total revenue gain from export in 2019 was 66.8 billion US. Next, the top export of Portugal are cars, 4.73 billion US, vehicle part, 3.29 billion US, refined petroleum, 2.23 billion US, leather footwear 1.84 billion US, and also uncoated paper 1.26 billion US. In addition, in 2019, Portugal was the world's biggest exporter of agglomerate coke, 534 million US, natural coke article 514 million US, and also head foam 18.6 million US. Mostly of these are exporting to Spain, France, Germany, United Kingdom, and also United States. Next, this is a data analysis including the percentage of trade activities that are performed by Portugal in imports. The total revenue gain for imports in 2019 was 89.3 billion US. Next, the top imports of Portugal are cars, 5.11 billion US, crude petroleum, 4.71 billion US, planes, helicopter, and also spacecraft 3.34 billion US, vehicle part 3.0 billion US, and packaged medicament 2.15 billion US. In addition, in 2019, Portugal was the world's biggest import of raw coke 131 million US and debate coke 21.1 million US. Mostly of these are imported to Spain, Germany, France, Italy, and also Netherlands.
Last but not least is culture. Now let's talk about some culture of Portugal. Despite of being the oldest country in Europe, Portugal is one of the countries that have a variety of culture that make their country different than the other Europe countries. The first one is traditional food. Each country has its own traditional food. Traditional food was made a long time ago and it has become a tradition. Portuguese has its own traditional food that at the same time attracts people to come to their country. One of them is grilled sardines. This dish was actually started in France in 1824, but then after a few decades, French entrepreneurs brought the sardine to Portugal. They started with the canned sardines, but then now it's upgraded to grilled sardines. People can get their grilled sardines at €1 if it is straight from the grill area near the sea, and 5 to 10 euros from a restaurant. Secondly, music. Listed as one of UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage list is the evidence of how powerful music is in Portugal. Inscribed in 2011, Fado, which in English name means destiny or fate, talking about the bitter realities of everyday life, sometimes with a sense of resignation, sometimes expecting a solution. There are two different Fado styles. The first one is corresponding with the city of Lisbon, and the second one with the north-central Portuguese city of Coimbra. This is the example of Fado song. Let's hear some of it.
Grande, grande era a cidade e ninguém me conhecia. Grande era a cidade e ninguém me conhecia.
Thirdly, tiles. Tiles were originally from Egypt by the Arabs to Portugal during the 13th century. That time also happened an invention by Egypt and also become a major cause of the existence of tiles that become a culture in Portugal. However, in the time of King Emmanuel I, tiles were first introduced to Portugal after his working visit in Spain. It is said that the king was so fascinated by the brightness of the tiles that he had to bring some of it back to Portugal to decorate the walls of his palace, which was the National Palace of Sintra. Nowadays, azulejo or glazed blue ceramic tiles are everywhere in Portugal. Visitors can easily find azulejo in Portugal. Visitors also can see more beautiful tiles are in Portugal at Lisbon National Tile Museum. The museum shows tiles from 15th century, and visitors also can learn the evolution of techniques that were used in the making of azulejo. Last but not least, literature. As we all know, literature is important in creating powerful and meaningful poets. Portugal is known as the land of poets. It was developed in 12th century and it started with lyric poetry. During the Renaissance, it reached its peak when Luis de Camões published the Lusíada. Portuguese literature at its beginning was distinguished by the richness and diversity of lyrical poetry, which characterized it from the beginning of its language.
Hello everyone, good morning. As I heard there was an issue about feedback from our customer regarding our product and it was uploaded on Instagram. What did she say and did you find a solution?
Reclamação de cliente atrasou na entrega no Instagram. Em relação a responder a reclamação do cliente, respondemos ao cliente em 24 horas. Em 10 úteis e resolvemos o problema.
Luego hay clientes que se quejan de daños en sus artículos durante la entrega y también hemos resuelto el problema reembolsando sus artículos y mejorando nuestro sistema de entrega.
Hello everyone, good morning. As I heard there was an issue about our feedback from customer regarding our product and it was uploaded on Instagram. What did she say and did you find a solution?
Customer complaint of late delivery on Instagram. Regarding the response to the complaint from the customer, we have responded to the customer within 24 hours on working days and resolved the problems.
Alright, next, there are customers who complains about the damage on their item during the delivery, and also we have resolved the problem by reimbursing their item as well as improving our delivery system.
Good morning everyone. Without further ado, let's start our meeting and finish an hour from now. You guys don't need to explain in detail, I just want to know our business improvement.
We have worked hard to increase the quality of every product that we offer to fulfill every customer demand.
We have also improved in terms of service, with customers positioning ourselves as customers in every decision made. Make sure customers receive the best service and their needs come first.
Hi all, we will start our meeting and finish as scheduled. I want to know our business performance in detail. Everyone also can interrupt if you guys have any question.
We have enhanced our productivity in each department to ensure efficiency and also to help generate more profit. What do you think, Shikin?
I think I agree with what Farah said. It's just that we need to take care of every corner and always be alert if there have any problem from any department.
How are you guys? So today we are going to eat, so bon appetit.
Thank you for the food. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.